been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Up front, it's Green at the 4 with Jackson Davis at the 5. And it's Butler in at the 3, the small forward. Curry way outside, and it's Denver with the rebound. Murray finds Jokic. Takes it off the glass.
Such an outstanding effort there for the big man to stay focused with his shot. Jokic, tremendous concentration.
Curry looking it over. Yes, that goes in.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Jokic inside. Jackson Davis defending. And it's Jokic missing. Jokic has gone 1 of 3 on the night. What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
2 points. That one goes. Jokic has got his second basket of the night.
Jokic dangerous there. Makes him tough to defend when he's knocking down mid-range shots.
Curry fires from way outside. The shot by Butler, nobody around. Bangs home the trifecta.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Murray kicks to Jokic. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. It will not find the hoop. It's his third miss. He has made 2. Murray against Curry. From downtown, again, Curry missing.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and we just don't want to see that.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up. 3-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Russell Westbrook in for Christian Brown. Now, here's Jokic. 6 points for him. Shoots over Jackson Davis. Jokic with the bucket. Jokic has got 8 points.
Size and touch of Jokic just too much, finishing with power and finesse.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
It seems likely that the Warriors' title run under Steph Curry, Brent, has probably come to a close.
I'm not going to count Steph Curry out quite yet, Kevin, but you know they have added some quality youngsters. They're trying to grow that group. How fast can they bring those kids along to championship caliber players? That's the big question. They're going to win their share of games.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Warriors have found something with Draymond Green and Trace Jackson Davis inside. Green says, with the rim protected by Trace, I can just play off instinct and read the game. Jackson Davis says, being able to interchange with him is great. The things he teaches me has helped my game a lot. Kevin?
I love to hear those stories. Thanks, David. And here's Westbrook after the 3-pointer from Stephen Curry. Podziemski with it. Westbrook picks him up. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first. Curry against Murray. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Butler. And the Warriors take on 2 more.
Butler can't get into the paint. He's got some offensive options. He has the touch from the mid-range.
Here's Jokic. The Nuggets with another miss. And it's the Warriors' ball. They've got an 8-0 run. Here's Curry with the 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Jokic against Green. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
And Jokic just making this look way too easy.
Outside Curry. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. At the end of one, a closely contested. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Warriors.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Peyton Watson is out there with Porter. Then there's Saric. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Strawther in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Now here's Kuminga. Here's Curry with the three. He's off on that one.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Pass to Strawther. The three. And Russell Westbrook good for three. Westbrook's got his second bucket tonight.
And Russell shot that one with confidence, something he does not lack.
Westbrook against Curry. Here's Hield. Back to Curry. Shoots the three. Curry with another miss.
You could see he wanted to get it back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
Wow, drew the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Nuggets.
And so far, they've been getting it done down in the post, outsmarting and outworking the defense to get their baskets.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
And it's all said and done, Jokic, Greg, is going to be the Nuggets' career leader in many categories.
And he's already their franchise leader in rebounds, assists, triple-doubles, and playoff points, and many other advanced stats as well.
Westbrook, no good. Warriors trail by 4. Peyton finds Curry. No good on the three.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Westbrook with a wide open look. It's good from long range. Westbrook's got the lead up to 7 now for Denver.
And Saric, just one of those European players that comes over with the fundamentals. Beautiful play there.
Curry passes to Kuminga. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game. And the Nuggets with some changes. Jokic comes in for Saric. And Murray subbed in for Peyton Watson. Different look here for the Warriors. Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for Looney. Green comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Peyton. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Hield. Now here's Westbrook. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Jokic with this screen on Green. Just 3 to shoot. For 3, Westbrook. Another miss by Westbrook. Golden State's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. They get it again. Porter kicks to Westbrook. Westbrook missing again. Warriors trail by 7.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
There's 1:59 left in the first half of basketball. Curry, that's good.
I mean, the range is just unreal. Curry can make even the toughest shots look easy.
Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook, and it's Westbrook again missing. Outside Curry. Three-pointer. Another 3 for Golden State. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations.
And so Green will bring it up for the Warriors. They trail by 1. Outside for Curry. Pass to Butler. Jacks up a 3. And Stephen Curry another 3. Curry's got 20 points.
A good strategy here from the coaching staff. Put the ball in Curry's hands and see what happens. Usually ends up being pretty good.
Westbrook laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Westbrook's got the game tied up here for Denver.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Green against Porter. Green, the pass to Curry. And Westbrook pulls it down. The Nuggets shooting just 29% in the second quarter. The offense is suffering.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped them from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
Jokic finds Westbrook. Westbrook missing again. And Curry has it in the corner. Curry buries the 3-shot. And here's Jokic. Pass to Westbrook. Fires for 3. The shot comes out. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. Going on an absolute rampage. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Curry has been sensational.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Up front, it's Green at the 4 with Jackson Davis at the 5. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. And it's Butler in at the 3. And you look at this year's Denver team, you know, Greg, trying to get more from their bench than they did last year.
Yeah, and you just don't want your starters to play so many minutes that they get gassed in the postseason. That's something Denver's trying to avoid this time around. Easier said, though, than done.
Outside runner fires away from way outside. And it's Gordon missing.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Jokic, no good. Warriors leading by 5. Green with the ball. Now defended by Jokic. They get it back. Pass to Podziemski. There's the screen. 5 to shoot. Outside for Curry. For the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Curry's got the lead up to 8 now for the Warriors.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
For 3, Murray. Gordon finds Murray. A fadeaway. And it's off the back rim. No good. Golden State's gone into a slump here from three-point range. Shooting just... Oh, he got it!
Are you kidding me, Kevin, from there?
How in the world did that go in?
Did he even see the basket?
I don't know.
I love that.
Oh, man.
Here's Brown. Guarded by Kerr. Porter passes to Jokic. Looking to end the run. Another miss by Jokic.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Curry dishes to Butler. Back to Curry. Here's the screen. Rebound by the Nuggets.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
The Nuggets trail by 11. Here's Brown. Hands it from downtown. Brown's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And Murray with an instinctual play there. He has that ability. You can see the play, it evolves, and then he makes a quick decision.
2 minutes.
Green taking his time here. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
Warriors ball.
Russell Westbrook in for the Nuggets.
Substitution on the
Peyton,
floor.
he's checked in for the Warriors. Curry against Murray. Shot clock at 6. Off target from outside. Nuggets have gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Tipped away and stolen by Butler. And here we go. It's Butler. Curry with a wide open look. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. GA, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
Butler kicks to Curry. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And Murray's got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. Curry on the wing. Fires the three. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. From the arc. Jokic grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Tries from 16, and he hits the jump shot. Jokic has got 17.
Nice stroke on the quick shot by Jokic. Not giving the defense any chance to come over and disrupt.
Back to Curry. Podziemski finds Curry. Fades away. Denver grabs the miss. On the wing, Murray. Off target from three-point range. Outside Curry. That's in, coming off an assist from Peyton. Curry's got 37. And Peyton sends it back. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. And he launches it from deep. The shot missing. And so it's the Golden State Warriors ahead by 9 as the quarter. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The Nuggets trail by 9. We've got Murray. Dario Saric is out there with Peyton Watson. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Brown in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Watson's shot is off. The Warriors shooting just 34% from the floor. Curry outside. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. Murray for 3. The Warriors pull it in. Looney's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Denver's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. For 3, Westbrook, the rebound by Peyton.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
And stolen by Murray. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. The kick out to Westbrook. It's taken away by Peyton. It's to Curry from deep three-point territory. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Nuggets trail by 9. Watson with it. The kick out to Westbrook. That's good, and the assist goes to Watson.
Well, Russell looking to shoot as soon as he's in attack mode.
Kuminga sets a screen for Curry. Steph Curry with the answer.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Westbrook can't get it to go. Warriors leading by 9. Outside Curry. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Deep 2 from Murray. Here's Brown. Connects from three-point range.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
A 3-ball. Curry can't get it to go.
Well, another 10-cup moment here because he continues to miss shot after shot from three-point range. This is not a fourth quarter he's going to want to remember.
And the Nuggets with some changes. Jokic, he's checked in for Šarić. Gordon comes in for Peyton Watson. And it's Michael Porter in for Russell Westbrook. Different look here for the Warriors. Trace Jackson Davis is checked in for Kevon Looney. Green comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. Butler, he's checked in for Gary Payton. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Hield. Green, the pass to Curry. They grab their own miss. Golden State moving it around. Clock at 6. A floater. Curry gets inside and lays it in.
Like to see it when Steph has the confidence to try the floater just over the top of the defense and that soft touch, and it goes.
Murray kicks to Jokic. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got 3 assists now in this one.
He's simply staying aggressive right now, and Jokic is ready to shoot at the biggest moments.
They get it back. Pass to Green. And Curry has it in the corner. They double-team Curry. He's looking for Gordon and finds him. Porter finds Jokic. Foul call. Looked like the D didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throws. They get Stephen Curry.
Well, it's so hard to try to defend Joker. You never know what it is that he's going to do. And because of that great vision, he's got great counter. And not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
Green, the pass to Curry. The 3. Rebound by the Nuggets.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
Now the Warriors moving it up. It's tipped. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover. Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far, just not himself in the second half.
And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
And the other thing about their game tonight that they've done a terrific job of is just moving the basketball around. That's how you rack up assists.
The shot by Curry, no good. Takes the 3. And Brown pulls it down. Here's Denver now. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game count. Here's Curry with the 3. That shot off.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
The kick out to Porter to take the lead. He can't get that one. From deep 3-point land, back to Curry. A 3. The offensive rebound, and they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Curry from deep 3-point land. Misses there. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. All right, David, thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
one-sided matchup, but anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
Here's the starting group for Portland. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Denny Avdia. Then there's Anthony Simons. Then there's Sharp. And it's Kamare in at the small forward position. Now here's Simons. That's no good. Couldn't get his first one to go.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And it's Simons with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. It's a three-point game. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Gordon. Here's Brown. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Grant, the Denver Nuggets have been on quite the run here in this window of time.
Yeah, B.A. It's all working for Denver in recent years. This is a well-constructed team that they play as a unit, and it makes it so difficult to try to get the best of them.
Jokic is an absolute beast. He does it all at the offensive end. Scoring, passing, rebounding. He stuffs the stat sheet in a big way.
Now here's Avdia. Pass to Kamare. Sharp with it. Here he goes. Ooh, basket interference. Denver has gone 1 of 4 from deep. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, I spoke with the head coach for the Nuggets. How they'll go about defending DeAndre Ayton came up, and coach told me once Ayton gets deep, it's too late. We need to find him early and not let him set up down low. Push him out to the line. That's a lot to be pushing around with Ayton being as big as they come, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Again, the miss by Portland.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Gordon with it. Avdia picks him up. Stolen by Sharp. To the left side wing. Avdia outside. Gordon with a steal. He's got a clear path. Brown's shot is good.
And Gordon using his cat-like quickness there to disrupt the passing lanes, leading to the transition hoop.
Avdia from outside. Brown grabs the board.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Porter from outside. Nice D from Avdia. Blazers trail by 5. Sharp goes in, and he dunks it down.
The burst. Man, Sharp can go from 0 to 100 in the blink of an eye.
And the basket by Jokic.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
The Nuggets lead by 6. And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great, Grant.
You know, B.A., not many guys have won multiple MVPs and a title. But Jokic has already accomplished so much. And with his size and skill set, Jokic can be elite for a long time and add to that impressive resume.
Pass to Avdia. Three-pointer Sharp. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss.
Defensively, you pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
Outside runner. Out to Gordon. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Kamare. Blazers trail by 4. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Brown passes to Porter. Gordon with a screen on Sharp. Here's Brown. Portland with a rebound. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Let's go with a 3. Knocks down the long J.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Porter. He buries it from 3. Porter's got 6.
fun watching Porter Jr. come right back with his own three. Love that competitive spirit.
And there's the foul. It's on Anthony Simons. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
On the wing, Murray. He's covered by Simons. Murray passes to Watson. Pass to Jokic. Fades back. Sinks it from distance. Give him 8.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
It's been all about Nikola Jokic for the Denver Nuggets. 8-point. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
They've got Russell Westbrook. Hayden Watson is out there with Dario Saric. Then it's Michael Porter, and it's Strother in at the 2. That's the group for Denver getting going in the second.
A guy with major bounce, Westbrook, can really get up there.
Pass to Kamari. Launches a 3. Offensive rebound. Henderson outside. And here's Grant from the arc. Buries it from 3. Grant's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, I tell you, I like the fact that Grant is selective in the shots that he takes. He's looking for quality. If he senses the defense is playing off him, as the pass is coming to him, he's prepared. He's getting shot ready as the pass is in the air.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Outside Thibault. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Thibault's gotten his first basket of the night. Denver leading by 5. Outside Watson. And again, Denver with a 3.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Thibault on the wing. Outside for Henderson. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
The response from Scoop in answer 3. What a back and forth. Oh, my.
Westbrook, the pass to Watson. From outside the arc. And Clingan pulls it down. Blazers trail by 5. And you watch Donovan Clingan. He really benefited from that extra year in college, Grant.
Yeah, the development cycle can be a little longer for centers, B.A. He cleaned up a lot offensively and took his strength and conditioning to another level.
Strother, no good. Portland has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Back to Grant. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Outside for Henderson. Launches it. Pass to Thibault. Here's Kamari. Goes up with it again. Here's Clingan. Henderson outside. 4-3. Nails it from 3. Henderson's got his second bucket on the night.
Yeah, something Henderson is still working on, getting his three-point shot to be a little more consistent.
Here's Watson. And again, it's Denver missing.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a 3 at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
Grant with a steal. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Denver. Westbrook with it. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, Watson passes to Porter. Back to Watson. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Thibault. And it's Watson missing. The Trailblazers have gone just 5 of 12 here in the second quarter. Westbrook against Henderson. Grant with a screen on Westbrook. Here's Henderson. Hook loose. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball.
Here's Watson. And again, Denver no good. Portland trailing here. Outside Thibault. Pass to Kamari. The three. Westbrook with the rebound. The Nuggets have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Watson. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Watson's got 9 points in the quarter.
You know, when you're open on Westbrook's team, he makes sure to find you. He's a selfless distributor.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Denver leading by 5. Pass to Watson. From downtown. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Thibault finds Grant. Outside Thibault. It could go. At the buzzer! Wow!
I didn't think he was going to get it off in time. Oh, wow.
I agree. I mean, and to have the composure to lock in and get off a shot he feels confident about, that's good work.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's Denver up 3. We'll see you after half. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've seen Peyton Watson really having a great game here.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Thibault and Grant are at the forward spots. Delano Banton out there with Henderson. And it's Klingon in at center. 3 on the clock. Grant with it. And Jokic picks him up defensively. They get it again. Outside Thibault for the tie. And no good. And so Murray will bring it up for Denver. 3-point lead. Pass to Jokic. Fires from deep. Portland with a rebound. With lots of prime seasons ahead of him, Clark, Nikola Jokic already has multiple MVPs and a championship.
It is an incredible resume already, that's for sure, B.A. I think he's got a chance to get into that top 10, maybe top 5 all-time conversation. But he's special, and what a joy to watch. Never seems to be overexerting himself, but he's making impact at both ends of the floor. He's extremely special as a basketball. Lord, he's so agile in the screen and roll. Exceptional at getting position in these sets.
Grant, left side. Pass to Klingon. Back to Grant. For the lead. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And the corner pocket was open, and Grant took advantage.
Here's Brown. Fires for 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Klingon's got 11 rebounds in the game. Back to Banton. There's a screen. Grant outside. Pass to Banton. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Henderson misses.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
That is Thibault missing. Denver's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. And here's Gordon from the arc. And another miss by Denver. Portland leading.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Westbrook, he's checked in for Brown. And the shot's good. And the Nuggets lead by 1. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that. And everybody wants to see what kind of range Sharp has. Looks like the NBA three-point line won't be a problem for him.
Portland has gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. Oh, a big-time jam! Slams it right over Gordon.
And this guy has some bounce. Always fun seeing Sharp hammer at home.
Right wing. Here's the three. And it's Reith missing. Nuggets trail by 4. Out to Gordon. Outside Murray. Knocks it down from distance. Murray's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Well, Murray absolutely has that range. He just needs to find the look he likes, and he'll knock it down.
Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Outside Murray. He takes it in. Pass to Gordon. Simons with a steal. And here they come. Three-pointer Sharp. Knocks down the triple. Sharp's got 10 points in the game.
That's an athletic play by Sharp. Putting in the sweat to beat the other guys back on the fast break.
For 3, Gordon. And it's Reith with the rebound. Portland leading by 4. It's Sharp on the wing. Pounded by Westbrook. From behind the arc. Rebounded by Denver. Porter's got 4 rebounds now. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Drops in the 3. 11 points in the game.
What's really cool about Jokic is that he's just as effective working off the ball. He's ready to shoot when he catches it.
Here's Westbrook to the wing on the left. Jokic passes to Porter. Fires the 3. And that's not going to go. And so it's Shaedon Sharp making highlights for... And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The Nuggets shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. Christian Brown out there with Peyton Watson. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Saric in at center, locking down the middle. That's the group on the floor for Denver. And Portland's shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. Pass to Williams. Now here's Henderson. Tight defense on him. 4 on the clock. Here's Klingon. Three-pointer. And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. To the obvious, checked in for Portland. The Nuggets trail. Murray scanning the floor. Here's Watson. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for Portland. Up top, Grant. Pass to Avdia. Plenty of space. Yes, it's good. Coming down the stretch. We'll see if someone can capture the lead and hold it.
Yeah, that's been an issue. 5 lead exchanges tonight.
Westbrook, the pass to Watson. Saric a screen. The 3-ball. He nails it. That's his 5th make in 11 tries.
And, you know, for a big guy, Saric is very versatile. I mean, he's a good passer, shares the ball well with his teammates, and he's got a laser stroke, too.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line, either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Najee, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Aaron Gordon comes in for Watson. Simons is checked in for Portland. And Jamal Murray picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. A different look for Denver. Jokic comes in for Najee. And it's Porter Jr. in for Westbrook. And also a switch here for Portland. Sharp, he's checked in for Rupert. Grant outside. Sharp, a screen on Porter. And here's Grant from the arc. Sends it home from three-point land. And the Trailblazers lead by 1. And And there's the foul. It's on Anthony Simons. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Gordon with a screen on Simons. Oh, there's the alley. And it's out of bounds. Still Denver's ball.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
It's Sharp with the drive. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And so difficult to defend. Sharp has 3-level scoring ability, and he is prolific.
Pass to Brown. Into the lane. Outside for Porter. And again, Denver no good. Trailblazers lead by 3. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Outside for Grant. And here's Simons. Back to Grant. Simons outside. Just 4 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 5 rebounds tonight. Simons with a steal. Grant, the pass to Avdia. The 3 is up. Connects from downtown. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of skill.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Avdia from outside drains the triple. And the Trailblazers lead by 6.
And I think this hometown crowd is in shock as the visiting squad fires right back with a 3 of their own.
Hey, guys, that shot changes the game. I mean, extending their lead and providing them a little more cushion, that's a double-edged sword there.
Grant finds Sharp. From the arc. A rebound by Murray. The Nuggets have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. The drive by Porter, out to the wing. Fires the 3. Murray, no good.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Pass to Sharp. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Crucial possession right here.
The crowd is on edge.
And Gordon with the big finish.
Fantastic execution in a tight spot. Gordon capitalizing in the big moment for his team.
And the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That's his first foul of the game. Portland making a switch here. Ayton's checked in. Simons against Murray. On the wing, Grant. Back to Simons. Down to 5 on the shot clock. This one for 3. Jokic grabs the board.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simons. Here's Jokic. Oh, it falls!
Boy, you can see the connection these guys have. They ran the play well. The defense had no idea how to deal with it.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Obviously not a lot of time to work with. What do you guys think we're going to see?
They've got one last chance to win it. It's got to be a catch and shoot off the inbounds.
It's good! It counts at the buzzer!
Wow. The winner at the buzzer.
starters look to move the ball around, stand to create more offense.
Well, that's usually the best way to attack, especially against good defenses. Ball movement moves the defense, and when you've got the defense on the move, that's when you can break them down and get high percentage shots. It takes patience. It takes unselfishness.
It seems to be the most efficient way, doesn't it?
It does, especially against really good defenses.
The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. Anthony Simons out there with Shaden Sharp. Then it's Avdia. Then there's Ayton. And it's Kamare in at the small forward. Now Sharp after the missed three from Stephen Curry. And a nice play by Sharp as he scores.
And nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharp's range.
Well, their passes occur. Launches a three. Offensive rebound.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
And Simons wide open. He'll fight. Over in the corner, Avdia. No good on the triple. Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Curry gets the bucket.
I mean, the range is just unreal. Curry can make even the toughest shots look easy.
Greg, since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals, the Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over.
Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Three-pointer on the way. And it's Ayton missing. Golden State's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. And the call will be against Anthony Simons. That's his first foul. Murray's checked in for 8. Here's Curry with the 3. The rebound by Sharp.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Curry looking around. Pass to Moody. Back to Curry. Takes a 3. There it is, his second make of the game. He's missed 5.
And you got the feeling that was coming. Curry loves coming back with a 3 of his own.
Murray, no good.
And well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots. Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Now, here's Sharp. He's defended by Podziemski. Back to Sharp. Pass to Kamare. 6 on the shot clock. There's the pick. Shoots the 3. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
It's Curry outside, and another 3 for Golden State.
This is why you gotta be right up on Curry, because he's a dangerous threat off the dribble.
Avdia on the wing. Here's Kamare. He's defended by Podziemski. Warriors trail by 5. Pass to Curry. Puts up a deep 3. The long distance 3 is buried. Curry's got 12.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Sharp, the pass to Murray. It's stolen by Green. Outside Curry. Another miss by Curry.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Again, Curry missing. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. 6 points for him.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Curry outside. Again, Curry missing. Here's Kamara. Sharp, great positioning on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Trail Blazers.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Kuminga. And it's Payton in at the small forward. We've got some talented defensive big men in the league today, Coach. But in your opinion, who would you say is the best rim protector?
Well, Kevin, I would have said Rudy Gobert because people didn't even want to go to the rim and challenge him. Right. Anthony Davis is great. But I'm telling you, the young guy, Victor Wembanyama, I think is the best we've got now.
Isn't he something else, Dan? We've never seen anything like him.
We never have, and I'm not sure we ever will again.
Here's Curry with the three. What a deep shot from Steph Curry.
He has perfected his ability in the pick and roll. Curry going to work.
Pass to Klingon. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. Henderson against Curry. 6 to shoot. Thibault kicks to Henderson. Wide open look here for Klingon. Offline with his three. Warriors trail by 5. You know, Stan, the Blazers started the rebuild process with the big Dame Lillard trade to Milwaukee.
Kevin, it takes guts for a GM to make a move like that, and it didn't go well early on. But they've got to trust the process and stick with the plan that they made.
Warriors have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Jackson-Davis finds Curry. On the wing, Hield. And Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski's coming in for Buddy Hield. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Williams is checked in. Curry outside. Can't hit that one.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. It's stolen by Green. And here we go. Payton heading to the hoop. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Drains the wing trade. Curry's got the lead up to 1 now for the Warriors. Here's Klingon. And that time, also a missed shot. The Warriors have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. The tray. And it's Portland with the rebound. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Grant for 3. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Golden State's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Here's Curry. Again, Curry missing. Portland's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. From deep. Another miss by Curry. Trailblazers have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. 0 for 5.
There's the basketball mind of Henderson working. Stayed ahead of the play for the score.
Pass to Curry. Stolen by Henderson. Lets it go from deep. Hits the three-point bomb. Henderson's got his second bucket of the night.
And hard to pass on that good a look from three-point range, even if you've got a clear path to the basket.
Curry with it. Williams picks him up. Curry dishes to Kuminga. Fires from deep. Curry can't get it to go.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Henderson for three. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the Warriors with some changes. Butler, he's checked in for Jonathan Kuminga. Moses Moody comes in for Gary Payton. And Hield subbed in for Curry. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Kamara is checked in. And here we go. Fast break. Henderson's got it. For three. Bangs home the trifecta. Now it's a 7-point Portland lead.
Such a confident young man. Scoot just goes for it.
Hield from outside. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Grant. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And the Trailblazers lead by 6.
And mid-range isn't exactly Grant's go-to spot, but he takes a focused shot there and gets it to go.
Portland's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. There's the triple. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
11 seconds left in the first half of the game. Hield left side. Launches it. Unable to get that one. And so it's Scoot Henderson making highlights for the Trailblazers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that. All right, thank you, David. Folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
Here's who Chauncey Billups will start the second half with. Avdia out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then it's Anthony Simons. Then it's Sharp. And it's Kamara in at the small forward position. Curry on the wing. Nobody does it better than Stephen Curry.
There isn't a shot Steph Curry doesn't have a feel for. Floaters, runners, whatever. The tougher, the better.
When it comes to players who like having fun, Greg, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
Here's Sharp. Misses the 3. Warriors trail by 5. Green finds Curry. Back to Green. Pass to Curry. This one for 3. Another miss by Curry. Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Here's the 3. Steph, perfection from the arc.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
Here's Kamara. Over Moody. Portland again missing. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And stolen by Simon. Fast break, here we go. There's the lob to Avdia. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Curry can't get it to go.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Fader on the way. Warriors with the rebound. Green's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Lets it go with the three. A shot by Curry, no good.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Well, Stan, as a former coach, I imagine it has to be hard for you to watch basketball as a fan.
Well, it is. It's very hard, almost impossible. I'm almost always watching from a coach's standpoint, an X and O standpoint. But I will say, even when I was standing on the sidelines, NBA players are so good that you have fan moments even while you're coaching.
It seems like every game we see something we've never seen before, right?
I can remember turning around to my assistants and saying, can you believe that?
And they're on the break. Curry fires from way outside. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Curry's got 8 here in the quarter.
I mean, what can we say about Steph's jumper that hadn't already been said?
And Ayton throws it down.
And the impressive reach of Ayton. Lob it up his way, and he'll take care of the rest.
On its way from Curry for 2. Rebounded by Kamare. Trailblazers leading by 6. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Green. Pass to Curry. Puts up a deep 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Avdia with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. They get it back. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Boy, is he active. I love seeing Sharp just get after it on the backboard.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. Simons, the pass to Avdia. From past the arc. Portland keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Portland moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. Avdia with a screen for Sharp. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Warriors trail by 8. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Green kicks to Curry. Simons against Green. The kick outside to Butler. From deep, Jimmy Butler!
And he's had his ups and downs from distance, but Jimmy Bucket's always aggressive, looking to score.
Outside, Simon. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the...
And so it's Portland heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll return shortly. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Well, that is what coaches want from their point guards. Set others up, play the game the right way.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Kuminga out there with Trace Jackson Davis. And it's Payton in at the 3 spot. Outside for Curry. Teardrop shot. Focus from Curry. Gets it to fall inside.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
Avdia finds Sharp. From outside the arc. And another 3 for Portland.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Simons surveying the D. Shoots a fader. And it's Sharp missing. Warriors trail by 11. Kuminga dishes to Payton. outside. That three off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Avdia with it, and Curry picks him up defensively, and there's the call on Curry. That's his first foul. Different look here for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Trace Jackson-Davis. Jimmy Butler comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. Moses Moody, he's checked in for Gary Payton. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Buddy Hield. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Will stand after 11 seasons with this Blazer organization. Damian Lillard traded away in 2023. What a run he had for Portland.
Incredible, Kevin. Not only in terms of his scoring and his individual honors, but the success he brought to the team. While they didn't get over the top and get to the finals, they were a consistent winner. If you were a fan in Portland, you had a good team to come and watch for all of those years.
Fires the three. Avdia with the rebound. Avdia's got 8 rebounds in this game. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for the Blazers.
Well, the defense hasn't done nearly a good enough job of getting back in transition, and they've taken advantage, racking up fast break points against them.
And also, they've made it a point to push it off turnovers. They're playing smart and alert, capitalizing on mistakes.
Podziemski finds Butler. Curry on the wing. Shoots over Simon. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Stephen Curry. Simons the pass to Walker. Great touch on the 16-footer. Walker's got his first basket of the night.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
A shot by Curry, no good. Trailblazers leading by 14 and stolen by Butler. Three-pointer, and again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. They've led by as many as 14 points. The Warriors have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9. Curry can't get it to go.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
Portland again missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Butler from outside. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one. Pass to Grant. To the middle. And Walker kicks to Avdia. Looking for Sharp, and he gets it there with the fadeaway. Outside, Simons puts up a 3. Green with the rebound. Now Sharp. Walker with the screen for Sharp. Just 5 to shoot. Grant for 3. Warriors with the rebound. Pass to Curry. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Can't nail the jumper. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Shot's good by Walker.
3 points.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think,
pounding the basketball.
Oh, yes, they are. I mean, it'll be a battle down low. Boxing out is vital, and second chance points may just decide this game.
A look at the starting group here for Denver. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. Pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. And it's Porter in at the 3 slot.
You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Curry against Jokic. Releases. Hauled in by Curry. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit, and I asked him about their matchup against the multiple-time MVP Nikola Jokic. He told me, quote, Jokic is going to find a way to impact the game. We just need to make it tough on him. We have to bring the physicality and be cognizant of other guys cutting to the rim. We'll see how their defense holds up, B.A.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Richard, it comes as no surprise that Golden State is routinely at the top of the league for made threes.
That's how this team has been constructed. They are custom built to rain threes on you, and we've seen it be very, very effective.
Now here's Curry. Green for 3. First shot won't go. Now here's Jokic. And that won't fall for him. He's 0 for 2.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Green with the ball. Now Porter defending. Curry gets the bucket.
The better shooter you are, the quicker you become. Curry makes it so hard to guard him in these little moments. He slips past the defense. Let's just say that was an ill-advised pass there. Very close to a turnover.
Chanchar's checked in for the Nuggets. Gordon, the pass to Brown. Here's Chanchar. Fires the 3. Doesn't go for him. Golden State has gone 1 of 4 from deep. And a deep 3 from Curry. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
Such a quick release. As soon as the ball touches his hands, it's gone.
Pass to Chanchar. Butler with a steal. And they're on the break. There's the 3. Curry, no good. For Denver, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Here's Brown. Butler with a steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. Lets it go from deep. Curry with another miss. Boy, it's been a minute since they last scored.
It has been. And at what point do you alter your strategy? Try to get back on track.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Outside for Butler. Fires for 3. Knocks down the long J.
Nice shot from Butler, making himself a threat from downtown.
Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
Gets the 3 ball to go. Butler's got his second basket on the night.
What's the saying? 80% of success is just showing up. And guess what? Butler shows up every night.
Pass to Chanchar. A minute 42 left in the first. Clock at 6. The drive by Murray. Outside for Porter. Over Moody. Porter's shot is off.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
And here's Curry for 3. Chanchar with a rebound. Nuggets trail by 8. A minute 15 left to play in the first quarter. Porter from outside. Fires in the triple. Porter's got 5 points.
Just an uncanny ability to make shots from the corner. Porter Jr. using his skill set.
Here's Curry. And the shot is good. Dropped it in off the front of the rim.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Murray deciding where to go with it. Pass to Chanchar. Here's Brown, defended by Podziemski. And another 3 for Denver.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And here is Green. Got a piece of it, and stolen by Murray. Throws it up high, and And Porter with the dunk.
With all the attention that Murray gets, smart by Jamal to dish it on that play.
The three from Curry. And that basket makes him 5 for 10. Steady production so far.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Outside Porter. Let's go with a three. Can't get it to go. 3 for 5 shooting so far. The Warriors lead by 5. And Jamal Murray picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Outside Moody. Pass to Hield. Back to Moody. The three is up. That one no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Stephen Curry getting it done for the Warriors. His fingerprints were all over. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
Curry and Hield to the sharp shooting backcourt. Kuminga is out there with Trace Jackson-Davis, and it's Payton in at the 3 spot. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
Pretty much forcing his shot through. What a play by Westbrook.
And Denver making a change here. Najee's checked in. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Graham. Is the league too offensive at the moment, you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, Coach Steve Kerr said of Jonathan Kuminga, we were trying really for a long time to get him to attack, get the ball in the paint and dunk it because he's unstoppable there. You just don't know when something's going to click, but it has clicked, and it's beautiful to see.
He has certainly found his lane, Allie. Thank you. Browns checked in for Saric. Nuggets trail by 6. From 20 feet, out of bounds, it'll be Warriors ball.
What is going on right now?
Saric checks in for Najee. Golden State has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Pass to Jackson-Davis. Shoots over Saric. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Offensive board. Here's Watson. And again, it's Denver missing.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Out of bounds, it'll be Nuggets ball. Well, Richard, with the relocations and the floor he covers, Curry is still an anomaly with his conditioning.
Oh, he's got an off-season program that would make other NBA stars tap out, including myself. His conditioning is amongst the best of all time. It wears on you as a defender.
Green's checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski comes in for Hield.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
Murray finds Saric. Three-pointer. The Warriors pull it in. Outside Curry. And here's Kuminga for 3. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 4 rebounds now. Fast break. Here come the Nuggets. Here's Saric. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Saric has gotten his first bucket of the night.
A solid read from Porter Jr. When he makes quality passes like this, it helps his team's overall chemistry.
Here's Curry. Brown grabs the board. Nuggets trail by 4. Murray passes to Saric from the arc. Kuminga pulls it in. The Warriors have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. And Jamal Murray picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
He didn't have his feet planted.
And the Warriors make some changes. Butler's checked in for Kuminga, and Moody is subbed in for Payton. And Denver with a change here too. Nikola Jokic is checked in for Saric. Here's Westbrook, and he drives in, and Westbrook slams it home.
He's so good at finding a crease in the defense and taking it to the hole. Westbrook going to what he does best.
Jokic on the double team, outside Moody. Curry against Murray. Back to Moody to snap the cold streak. Ooh, the smooth three from Moody.
Just great awareness from Curry. So good at reading the floor and finding his open teammates.
On the wing, Curry. The three. Jokic grabs the board.
He's cold from distance here in the second quarter. May want to try a different approach moving forward.
Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Jokic has gotten his first points in this one. And he's going for the oop here. And it's Butler with the jam.
Just a ferocious finish. Butler is a force out there. I mean, he really plays with a big chip on his shoulder.
Slammed home, and they call the foul. He's headed to the stripe for one more.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. And the Warriors making a change here. Hield's checked in. And a switch here also for Denver. Gordon's checked in.
A true display of Hield's accuracy, surprising the defense with the deep shot.
Jokic finds Porter. Back to Jokic. And stolen by Green. In transition, here come the Warriors. Pass to Butler. And Butler inside.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And here's Porter outside. And the three-pointer goes. Porter's got 10.
Yeah, guard-like skills in a forward's body. Porter Jr. with the quick release.
Moody on the wing. Fires from deep. That shot off the mark. Now here's Gordon. Moody defends. Offensive rebound. Jokic muscles it down.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're measuring up the shot.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
On the court for the Nuggets, Porter Jr. and Gordon make up the forwards. Pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. And it's Jokic in at the 5 spot. And when we talk about players who impact winning, Draymond Green is high on that list, RJ.
And the amazing thing, his career scoring average is in the single digits. Draymond does it with his passing and directing the defense and gives his teams energy.
Here's Butler. Gordon pulls it in.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it.
Porter the pass to Jokic. It's rebounded by Golden State.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Podziemski off the mark there with a 3. And so Jokic will bring it up for the Nuggets. It's a 3-point game. And the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
The Warriors have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Here's Curry. Cans it with nobody near him. Curry's got 20 points.
What focus from Curry on offense so far, doing everything he can to provide a lift for his squad.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Pass to Pajemski. Here's Butler. Back to Pajemski. Just 5 to shoot. Pulls up on the wing. Curry's shot is off. Nuggets trail by 3. Porter the pass to Brown. He drops it from range. Brown's got 6.
Proving once again, he is one of the best shooters in the league.
Left side Moody. Green in the post. Covered by Jokic. Back come the Nuggets on the run. Here's Murray. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. The Warriors have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. The 3 from Curry. And the Warriors miss again.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Porter from outside. And again, Denver with a 3.
And he's finding the bottom of the net consistently. Porter Jr. is scoring with ease.
Outside, Green. Pass to Curry. Looking to end the run. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got assist number 5 here tonight.
The shot selection of Jokic is sublime. So intelligent at recognizing when he should look to score.
The Nuggets lead by 5. Outside Porter takes a 3. Hauled in by Curry. Golden State has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. They double team Curry. Pass to Butler. There's the triple. Here's Pajemski. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That's on Jimmy Butler.
Such a clever player. Jokic is adept at using his body to get these shooting fouls.
And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Jackson Davis is checked in for Draymond Green. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Moody. Payton's checked in for Pajemski. And Hield is subbed in for Stephen Curry. Tries the spin move. Pass to Kuminga. They still need this. They get it back. Now here's Payton. Outside Butler. And that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Saric.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Jackson Davis with the bucket. Jackson Davis has got his first 3 points of the game.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
3-pointer. And it's Hield. That time on the assist from Butler. Butler's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Love the response there from Hield, matching threes.
And here's Saric for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Stolen by Jokic.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, and you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. Jokic has got 6 in the quarter. Out of bounds. It'll be Nuggets ball.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
And he lobs it up to the rim, and it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
Oh, you'd like to end every quarter this way.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Curry and Hield to the sharpshooting backcourt. Kuminga is out there with Gary Payton second, and it's Jackson Davis in at the center position. That's the Warriors 5. And he's good on the second. Warriors trail by 9. And a deep three from Curry. It's hauled in by Saric. Outside Watson. The fader. He's off on that one. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Curry with it. Picked it out of midair. In transition. Here they come. It's stolen by Hield. In transition, here come the Warriors. There he is, the three-point king, delivers on cue.
Not sure there's such a thing as a bad three for Steph.
Murray against Curry. Watson passes to Westbrook. Shot clock at 6. From downtown. And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound. Curry's got 4 rebounds now. Out to Hield. Takes the 3. Denver grabs the miss. And here's Westbrook. Pass to Saric. The 3. He buries it from 3. And the Nuggets lead by 9.
Such a gifted passer. Westbrook able to spot those openings and use them.
Curry, no good.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
It's stolen by Kuminga. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. Kept alive. Tries again. Here's Jackson Davis. The 3 from Curry. Corner 3, buried by Curry.
They will take that option every time up the floor. Curry from the corner.
Fades back. And it's Watson missing. Warriors trail by 6. Lets a floater go. It doesn't go for him. Denver has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Payton with a steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. And here's Curry for 3. And the Warriors with another 3.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Out to Hield. Pass to Curry. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Curry's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And Steph relishes taking key shots. It's what he's out there to do.
Outside Murray. To the right side. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Jackson Davis grabs the miss. Warriors trail by 4. Outside Curry. Nice shot from the wing. Curry's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Well, Curry's accuracy makes the mid-range easy pickings. He just goes up, nails the shot with ease.
Here's Brown, guarded by Payton. Back to Murray. A deep 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Jackson Davis has got his 8th rebound here tonight to take the lead. And there's Curry on the assist by Hield. Curry's got 36 points.
When it is crunch time and you've got Stephen Wardell Curry, the game plan is simple. Get him the ball.
And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Jackson Davis. Butler comes in for Kuminga. Moody's checked in for Payton. And Podziemski subbed in for Hield. Here's Jokic. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Draymond Green.
And how about the trick move by the big man. I mean, nice pump fake from Jokic.
You see why he's one of the guys they want at the line in these situations.
Golden State has gone 4 of 9 from three-point range in the fourth. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. 55 seconds left in the game.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And here's the fast break. And a deep three from Curry. Jokic grabs the board. And the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That's his third foul of the game.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
Oh, so much on the line here.
And the crowd is locked in.
Pass to Butler. Back to Curry. They double team Curry. And here's Butler. Outside Moody. Outside Curry. Clock at 6. Outside Green. From deep. Denver grabs the miss. It's stolen. And they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
And so the big win by Golden State in a tight game. What a performance they had. All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Brent, what will you keep your eye on in that matchup?
Well, Kevin, you're pointing out the guard play, so this is when they have a chance to go one-on-one. Which of these tandems can stand out against the other? Tons of pick and roll, tons of creativity, and we'll see which of these guys can pair off tonight to win this contest.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. In at the guard spots, it's Murray and Brown. The forwards are Porter Jr. and Gordon to his side. And it's Jokic in at the 5 down low. And so the Denver Nuggets get the first points in the ballgame. And it's Ayton missing.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Here's Brown. There's the 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. And here's Portland. It's a 3-point game. Gordon a screen. Fades and shoots. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And it's Sharp missing.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
Basket good.
And Jokic just has the confidence to take those kind of shots. How about that one off the dribble?
And there's another one for the Nuggets.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
Brent, with Avdia, there's a versatility to his game that not many players can claim.
Yeah, Kevin, it's a great point. He does things on both ends. Sometimes defensively it goes unnoticed, but this guy can play a lot of different positions and is very skilled. He contributes in a lot of ways to his team.
And good quickness there. Sharp, exciting to watch when he's in attack mode.
Jokic passes to Porter. The three-pointer, no good. For Portland, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Avdia on the wing. Wide open shot is on the money.
Nice vision from the youngster. Sharp that time.
Nuggets are gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Gordon, the pass to Jokic. The kick out to Porter. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Portland with the rebound. Sharp on the wing. Back to Avdia. From downtown, it's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open. And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off? Can't let up now.
Now here's Ayton. Following the miss by Jokic. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and it's Sharp missing.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players react. He just, oh man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Brown, his three-pointers off the mark. Trailblazers trail by 4. Here's Simons. Ayton in the corner. 26 seconds left to play here in the first. Spins. Here's Avdia. From outside, off the mark. Nuggets have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Jokic a screen. Here's Brown. The Trailblazers pull it in. Deflects the pass. From deep, Jokic. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Denver on top, leading by 4. We'll get right back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. Porter is out there with Peyton Watson. Then there's Saric. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Strawther in at the shooting guard position. Beyond the arc. Good on the three-point shot. Westbrook's got the lead up to 10 now for Denver.
Good shooting reflexes there from Russell Westbrook. Barely needs the time to get that shot set up. That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Here's Strawther. He's covered by Grant. Stolen by Grant. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Launches the three. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
A nice smooth release from Grant that time. Can't let him get that kind of rhythm.
And once known for his defense, Jeremy Grant has become a knockdown three-point shooter. Bernie's fun to watch.
Yeah, that's really opened up some lanes for him as a player to do more, become more complete. I mean, his slashing game has come along. He's been a better rebounder. And if you foul him, he's going to cash in at the free throw line.
Watson for 3. The shot that time, not on target. Trailblazers trail by 4. Fires for 3. Kicks it out to Grant. Henderson passes to Grant. Clock at 4. Portland needs to get off a shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Walker's checked in. Zeke Naji, he's checked in for Denver. Westbrook with it. Now Henderson defending. Here's the lob to the hoop. It's stolen by Watson. And they're running. For 3, Westbrook. His second miss, now 2 of 4 on the game. Henderson outside. Grant in the post, covered by Saric. Pass to Walker, shot clock at 6. Over Saric. Kicks it out to Grant. Over Porter. Again, the miss by Grant. Denver leading by 4. Outside Porter. Saric with the screen for Porter. Back to Westbrook. And Brett, you've seen the way the game has grown over the years. The skill level of the league is higher than ever.
Well, the talent level, Kevin, that is on display on a nightly basis in this league is staggering. But there's a lot of kids out there watching what's going on. They're going to push this game even further. How exciting is that?
For the Nuggets, Jokic has checked in for Saric. Christian Brown comes in for Peyton Watson. And Murray subbed in for Naji. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Can they get it? A nice shot by Brown. Brown's got 15 points.
And that's what he's known for, right? His ability to scan the floor and find open guys.
Henderson finds Walker. Vital for 3. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside Westbrook. Back to Jokic. Outside Westbrook. On the wing, Murray. Denver needs to get off his shot. It's Porter outside. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 4 assists in the game.
They feel like there's nowhere on the floor where you can really get away from Michael Porter Jr. 3-ball goes that time.
Henderson, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
From past the arc, they get the rebound. On the wing, Porter launches it. Nailed from three-point land. Porter's got the lead up to 13 now for Denver.
Such a talented shooter, tough guard with Porter and his size.
And Walker kicks to Anderson. And then jammed down as he goes right over Jokic.
And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Grant outside. From outside the arc, Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Out to the right wing. Here's Brown. That's tipped, and the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic.
Substitution on the court.
He got it up. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Denver Nuggets. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. From beyond the arc, they've been absolutely tremendous. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Back in the late 80s and early 90s, Brent, the Blazers had a real chance to win some titles.
Oh, man, they ran into some great teams, too, Kevin. The bad boy Pistons, and then the Bulls, obviously, with Michael Jordan. Winning a title in those days took something special, and the Blazers were right there.
You've got Anthony Simons. Ayton is out there with Denny Avdia. Then it's Shaedon Sharpe. And it's Kamare in at the 3. So that's who Chauncey Billups starts the second half with. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Porter with the steal. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Avdia. Sharpe finds Avdia. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys in the bench. They are pumped up. Kicks it out to Gordon. From deep, Jokic. And another miss by Denver. Trailblazers trail by 12. Ayton with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, Ayton out there playing poker with the flush.
And here's Jokic outside. No good off the front iron. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Avdia, the pass to Sharpe. Pass to Kamare. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. A fadeaway. And again, it's Portland converted.
How about Ayton there showing his ability to score from a lot of spots on the floor.
On the wing, Murray. Covered by Simons. Jokic with his screen on Sharpe. Brown off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter for the field. Pretty good start to the half. Here's Sharpe. Good on the triple. Now just a 5-point Denver lead.
And nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharpe's range.
And when you're a knockdown shooter like you were, with the kind of athleticism that Anthony Simons possesses, Brent, you're in rarefied air.
Yeah, no doubt Anthony, one of those guys really tough to stop. You got to pick your poison with him. That quickness and his ability to get to the rim, though, that can impact what they do offensively.
Avdia, the pass to Sharpe. 5 on the clock. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Sharpe's got his third basket of the night.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
Ayton sets the pick for Sharp. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Murray kicks to Jokic. The kick out to Porter. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 4 assists now tonight.
And in getting that 3 to go, he snaps an 11-0 run by the Trailblazers.
Avdia finds Simons. We've got 1:18 left in the third quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Short. That's good.
Great decision by Simons. He's got the reputation of a score-first guard. He can dish it.
Gordon against Avdia. Porter dishes to Murray. Here's Brown. He's got 18.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Denver leading by 4. From downtown. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Ayton's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. They get it again. Gordon against Avdia. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Porter passes to Brown. And the 3 off target. Simons surveying the D. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Nuggets lead by 4. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Trailblazers trail by 4, and Denver will start the fourth quarter with. They've got Peyton Watson. Russell Westbrook out there with Murray. Then there's Saric, and it's Brown in at the 3 spot. Henderson against Murray. Henderson passes to Grant. Fires from way outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
The extended range of Jeremy Grant. Wow, you got to pick him up at the time.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And Portland making a change here. Murray's checked in. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
And the dunk by Grant.
That is a good option. You could throw that ball just about anywhere. Even the top of the square. Jeremy Grant ripping one off.
Murray kicks to Watson. A 3. And Klingon pulls it down.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Lets it go from deep. No good from Grant. And so it's Watson who will bring it up for the Nuggets. They trail by 1. Drills it from outside. Watson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Tries the spin move. Grant. Again, the miss by Grant.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Here's Brown. No good on the 3.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
Outside for Murray. Back to Grant. Portland again missing.
You know, and after fighting to get back into it, that was the chance there to tie it up.
I'm not sure, but that could be a game-changing miss. He wanted that bad.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Henderson for three. Drains it from beyond the arc.
A part of Henderson's game that's improving. Nice to see him build some confidence from behind the line.
And Murray, here we go. And it's Murray with the jam.
How about Murray stepping up, poised for this young player?
Pass to Klingon. Kicks it out to Grant. This one for three. Murray right side.
2 minutes in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Banton. He's covered by Watson. And Klingon has it in the corner. Over Westbrook. Klingon's shot is off. The Nuggets lead by 4. Pass to Westbrook. And stolen by Murray. Henderson with it. Outguarded by Murray. No good from Grant.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. Have to use better judgment there.
For three, Henderson. And he's good on the three ball. Henderson's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Trailblazers. Now here's Westbrook. He's covered closely. Charge a screen on Grant. Brown the pass to Charge. 6 to shoot. Down low. Murray scanning the floor. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. This possession gives them a chance to take the lead.
Yeah, they don't want to let this one slip away.
Grant outside. Knocks it loose. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Watson. It's good.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
The defense producing easy looks. It just helps you conserve some energy for late in the game.
Grant finds Henderson. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Ayton, he's checked in for Klingon. Avdia comes in for Murray. Sharp's checked in for Delano Banton. And it's Simons in for Henderson.
We're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
He makes the first of 3, and that brings them within 8. And a tough miss as the second of 3 shots at the line missing. 1 to go. And he nails the third. So we see Denver get the win here. A narrow win under. Thank you, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
backcourt stand. They like to play at their pace.
Yeah, and there's not many teams like that anymore, but it's all about the details and execution for these teams to maximize their possessions.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Butler out there with Draymond Green. And it's Moody in at the small forward position. Shot clock at 5. Here's Kamare. It's rebounded by Golden State. Butler on the wing. Back to Curry. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Now here's Moody. From behind the arc. Curry, no good. Blockbuster trades have become more the norm here in the NBA, Grant. Just ask Portland in 2023.
Yeah, the Trailblazers were at the center of some big moves, but that's just how it's done now. Entire teams can be restructured in the process of a single transaction.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Butler. Here's the break. Podziemski with it. Now Sharp defending. And it's hammered home by Green.
There's so many wrinkles to Green's game that sometimes you forget about his athletic finishing ability.
Another shot. And it's finished off by Ayton as he lays it in.
Good things come to those who hustle. He creates the second chance opportunity.
Hits a three-pointer.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Avdia. Ooh, good work defensively by Butler.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Curry's shot is off. For Portland, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. To the inside. It's stolen by Green. And they're on the run. It's intercepted. Now the Blazers moving it up. Simons against Butler. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Fantastic decision making. Ayton electing to move it for the high percentage look.
Hits the trifecta.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Butler with a steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. Curry from deep three-point land. Avdia pulls it in. Blazers trail by 3. Ayton finds Simons. Back to Ayton. Oh, he tries a 3. Avdia gets Green. 4 on the clock. From 20 feet. And it falls all over the rim and in.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Butler passes to Curry. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Curry's got 6 points.
Look at how solid Curry's motion is. Almost like he could have done that blindfolded.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
Now here's Ayton over Green and counted from 19 feet away. Ayton's got his second basket of the night.
Love seeing Ayton take these mid-range jumpers. He realizes guys at his position have to hit these kind of shots.
Pass to Curry. Golden State with a rebound. Green, the pass to Curry. Launches a 3. Curry with another miss.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Ayton. Banked knocked it in off the glass. He's got 6.
Yeah, this is where Aiden's comfortable operating, using his height and array of inside moves to his advantage.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Grant's checked in for Portland. The Warriors also with a sub. Heald's checked in. The Warriors lead by 3. It's Podziemski on the wing. Outside Hield. A deep 3. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Stephen Curry getting it done for the Warriors. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Warriors.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
Klingin out there with Jeremy Grant. Then there's Scoot Henderson. Then it's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Kamare in at the 3. That's the group for Portland starting the second. And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Podziemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got Trace Jackson Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Kuminga.
That's a careless pass and a wasted possession. That's just unnecessary.
Walker, he's checked in for Portland. Henderson finds Thybulle. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. The 3 from Curry. And it's Portland with a rebound.
A rough game for him scoring the ball. Just can't seem to get it going.
Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. The Warriors lead by 3. For 3, the offensive rebound. Here's Jackson Davis. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Jackson Davis has got his first 2 points of the night. Curry from deep three-point land. And Klingin pulls it down.
I have no clue why he pulled up from there. At this point in the game, it just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, all right. That'd be an automatic benching if I was coaching. What was that?
Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski comes in for Hield. Kuminga, the pass to Green. Now here's Kuminga.
And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
It takes precision timing for sure. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Gary Payton II. Stan, you've coached some great defensive anchors in your time. Who do you view as the best in the game today?
Well, Brian, you probably have to start with Rudy Gobert, but we've got guys like Brook Lopez, Jaren Jackson, Anthony Davis, and then we've got 2 young ones coming up that could be as good as we've seen in Wemby and Chet Holmgren.
And here's Curry for 3. It's rebounded by Grant. Blazers trail by 5. Counted from distance. Thybulle's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Podziemski. Puts up a 3. And Klingin pulls it down. For Portland, they've got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. It's stolen by Kuminga.
A great read between those 2 guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These 2 teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Thybulle on the wing. And the foul called on Brandon Podziemski. That's his first foul of the game.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
So both teams making some changes here. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. In transition, here come the Warriors. Look at Butler finish the break.
This is why you must stay in front of Butler. When he's peeking out like this, he's focused on scoring.
And, Coach, when we get to the playoffs, Jimmy Butler plays his best basketball.
Well, Brian, look, it's tangible. You see his numbers go up in the postseason. Butler's been the #1 option on multiple finals teams. That puts him in rare company.
He was all alone on that one. Simons has got 5 now.
Yeah, you see the vision from Henderson. Just a terrific facilitator.
Left side Moody. The 3 is up. Another 3 for Golden State.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Simons. 5 points in the game. From outside, off the mark. We've got 1:08 left in the second quarter. And he's going for the lob. Nice catch and finish on the lob. And the Warriors lead by 9.
Oh, man, take a look at that one. Just a textbook alley-oop.
Beautifully done. He served it up on a platter. Simons with it, defended by Podziemski. On the wing, Grant from outside the arc. Sinks it from distance.
And the corner pocket was open, and Grant took advantage.
Curry against Henderson. Pass to Podziemski from deep. Portland with a rebound.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving it.
Butler against Henderson.
You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the second quarter. And here's Curry. 11 points in the game. From deep three-point land. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Warriors ahead, up by 4. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. That Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Kicking off the second half, here's Steve Kerr's 5. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Moses Moody out there with Butler, and it's Green in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Green. Outside Curry. Green against Aiden. And it's Green missing. Blazers trail by 7. Aiden finds Simons. Here's the 3. Sinks the tray. Simons got 8.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
The Warriors shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game. And the foul called on Brandon Podziemski. That's foul number 2 for him. So for the Blazers, Reith, he's checked in for Aiden. Avdia comes in for Grant, and it's Sharp in for Henderson. Gets the 3 to fall. He's got 11.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
And here's Curry for 3. And again, no good by Golden State.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
They get the rebound. Avdia outside. Pass to Simons. For the lead. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got 9 rebounds now. Right side, Podziemski. Launches it. Avdia pulls it in. Avdia's got his 5th rebound in this one. Simons against Curry. And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Butler against Avdia. Fader on the way.
As hard-nosed as they come, Butler forces you to do extra to score against him.
The three ball. Curry, no good.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
And stolen by Green. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. Here's Podziemski. And the Warriors miss again. Portland has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. It's Sharp on the wing. Green covering. Simons outside. 6 to shoot. On the take. Here's Kamare. Nails it from beyond the arc. Kamare's got 6.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Outside Podziemski. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. Portland leading.
You know, I have to admire a guy like Anthony Simons. Early in his career, he was seen as undersized. With his skill and pure athleticism, he balances the scales against bigger players, and he's become a ferocious scorer.
Now here's Green. Outside Curry. Green, a screen. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
And it's Green with the ball for Golden State. Outside Curry. Looking to get back on track. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Green, the pass to Butler. Outside Moody. Lets the three fly. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Butler's got 5 assists in the game. The Trailblazers have gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Reith keeps it alive. It's good on the putback. Sharp's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, good second chance bucket by Sharp. You got to get in there and participate on the play to win those.
And a deep three from Curry. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Here's Reith. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Simons. Here's Kamare. Here's Reith. He's covered by Curry. Misses the three. There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. And there's the lob. And it's hammered home by Green. Neither team has been able to assert its dominance over the other.
Yeah, the struggle is real tonight. 7 lead changes and still in the third quarter.
It's Avdia on the wing. Drills it from deep. Avdia's got 5 points.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Now Curry puts up a deep three. The shot won't fall. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Portland. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great pass.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. We've got Avdia. He's out there with DeAndre Ayton. Scoot Henderson out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Kamare in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
This continues to be a battle. The lead is within reach.
Yeah, this is definitely a close one. Let's see if they have enough in the tank to take the lead here.
Outside Curry. And he lobs it up.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Avdia passes to Graham. And here's Henderson. He's covered by Curry. Down low. Outside for Grant. Offline with a 3.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
To the paint. And that one is hammered home.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Curry with it. Avdia picks him up. Curry passes to Kuminga. Fires the 3. And there's Curry on the assist by Kuminga. And it's a 5-point Warrior lead. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition. Just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
It's stolen by Kuminga. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
And the foul called on Buddy Hield. That's his first foul of the game. So for the Blazers, Sharp comes in for Grant, and Simon is subbed in for Henderson. And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Green's checked in for Jackson Davis. Jimmy Butler comes in for Kuminga. Moody's checked in for Payton. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Hield. Pure from three-point range.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
And the Warriors with possession. They're on a 12-3 run. Outside Moody. Outside Butler. Curry looking it over. Over Sharp. And Ayton pulls it down. Blazers trail by 4. Simons passes to Sharp. And here's Avdia. Here's Ayton. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Yeah, for a center, Ayton's got a nice jumper. It's a big reason why he went first overall in the draft.
Pass to Moody. Outside Curry. Nice move. Now here's Butler. Fades away. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Simons with it. Moody defends to take the lead. Outside Sharp. Here's Avdia. Jacks up a 3. On target from range. Avdia's got 9 points now in the second half.
Growing his passing game. Sharp knows being able to reliably create for others will really round out his skill set.
And it's Simons missing. Golden State has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. And here's Curry for 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. It's stolen by Green. The 3 from Curry. That won't go either for Curry.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Grant's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Portland?
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And following that, the number of second chance buckets they've tallied has been superb, showing no mercy in hitting the offensive glass.
Now here's Sharp. Pass to Avdia. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Green.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
Yeah, they need everything to break their way at this point if they're going to rally back.
Grant with it. Now Podziemski defending. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here we go, one-on-one to win the drought. And connects from downtown.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Ooh, he knocks down the clutch free throw.
At the line for your Trailblazers.
And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead. And a deep 3 from Curry. Oh, at the buzzer! He got it off in time!
That is an incredible shot.
Thank you.
Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again.
Make sure you get
and that about wraps it up.